Hi, sweetheart. We're reading today in the text of chapter 26, the transition. And we are in section 6, the appointed friend. Paragraph 3, who dwells with shadows is alone, and loneliness is not the will of God. Would you allow one shadow to usurp the throne that God appointed for your friend? If you but realize its emptiness has left yours empty and unoccupied. Make no illusion, friend, for if you do, it can but take the place of him whom God has called your friend. And it is he who is your only friend in truth. He brings you gifts that are not of this world, and only he to whom they have been given can make sure that you receive them. He will place them on your throne when you make room for him on his. Wow. Think about that last line there. He brings you gifts that are not of this world. And then it says, he will place them on your throne when you make room for him on his. Wow. Why would we not make room for someone else on their throne? In A Course in Miracles, it talks a lot about grievances and judgment and how this is what causes separation. We're so busy trying to determine who's worthy, who's not, who's wrong, who's right, who's good, who's bad. Who dwells with shadows is alone indeed, and loneliness is not the will of God. What if? I'm just going to pose this question for us, a what if question. What if we weren't constantly trying to assign blame and guilt to the people around us? What if we allowed them to take their throne, their rightful place, and receive their inheritance without any condemnation or judgment or interference on our side? He brings you gifts that are not of this world, and only he to whom they have been given can make sure that you receive them. He will place them on your throne when you make room for him on his. So on a practical level, let's look at this. How can we apply this to our day-to-day life? When we have a friend, a loved one, a stranger even, customer service agent, can we see them as the Son of God, as a worthy child of God, an emanation of God, perfect, whole, and complete? Even if they're lost in a nightmare, even if they're temporarily lost in delusion, can we still see past the lies, past the false self, and at the true self, and treat them with that respect? And I have seen in my own life how that can. I've seen it, that can assist in waking people up to their true nature. When they expect cruelty, but they receive kindness, it reminds them that they can put down their sword. They may not be safe with everybody, but they're safe with you. And that doesn't mean we don't have healthy boundaries, and it doesn't mean we aren't using wise discernment. It just means we're not out to get anyone. We're not out to prove anything. You know who you are. Perfect, whole, and complete. Lacking nothing. So there's nothing to get out there. Because if you need it, it will be brought to you. And you're it. Thank you so much for being here. See you soon.